Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel and a new video on the Highlands fishing DLC. Okay, so I'm just going to leave the spinnery. We came down here last episode to deliver the wool from the sheep and also one of the bales from the cotton. There's one more cotton bale to go and collect, so I'll go back and get that from the field, from our newest field that we purchased a few episodes ago. I'll go and get that and bring that back to the spinnery here as well, and we can get all of those cotton bales processing. There's about just under 40,000 litres in total of cotton, I think, so it's not bad, pretty good amount, and we should make quite a bit of money out of the fabric from those, along with the wool of course as well, which we've obviously going to continue to produce with the sheep. Got plenty of sheep, well I say plenty, we've got a few sheep now. I won't run you over, I'll wait. Yeah, so yeah, we should be making quite a bit of money out of the fabric once that starts to be produced. I am only leasing, of course, the production. I'm debating whether to start buying some of the productions, because somehow, even though it is charging me for it, it just seems a bit cheap somehow. I wouldn't mind owning them outright, a few of them. Not worth it for ones that I only need temporarily, but some of the ones that I'm going to be using all the time, like the spinnery, might be worth it, probably long term. But we'll see on that. Always interested to hear your thoughts on things as well. I like to try and go with what most people say. Obviously, I know you're not going to please everyone. Everyone's going to have their own opinions, but I will try and go with what the majority of people think about the leasing mod that I'm using. So yeah, be interested to read comments on that. Okay, so I will head back to the field now, collect up that last cotton bale, and bring that over to the spinnery. Then I'll drive back to the yard, and we'll see what we're doing from there. Just remembered we have the castle stones to sell, so we'll deliver these to the castle. There we go, £44,900 for those, plus a £2,500 environmental score reward. Excellent. Okay, so I'll also go back to the farm now and get the products from the sawmill, because we've also got quite a few planks and beams there to get delivered to the castle as well. So yeah, I'll definitely go and get them next. But here's the progress so far. I don't think an awful lot has changed since I last checked, but yeah, that's what it looks like at the moment. Also to show you the spinnery production. So in the end we've got, well, it would have been a bit more than that, but about 39,000 litres I think in total of cotton, which is all delivered now. That's everything we got off that field. And then of the wool, we've currently got 6,100 litres in there, but there will be more wool to come if I continue to use the spinnery. But yeah, we'll see on that. And of course we'll be selling the wool, we'll be selling the fabric, sorry, in the spring. Let's just check the price of fabric. If I can find it. Where is F? There it is. Okay. Yeah, so the best price of fabric is about April time, April or May maybe, but around about April is the best month for that. So definitely be selling that in that around that time. Hopefully there will be enough time to produce quite a lot of fabric in that time from the cotton and the wool, but we'll see. Okay, so yeah, back to the yard now. We'll go back to the sawmill and pick up the products there and then bring them over to the castle. I forgot to check actually there. I think it does need some slate as well, or roof tiles, so I think we're producing them now as well at the stonemasons. so that will be another thing we can deliver in the future. But yeah, for now I will head back to the yard and we'll get the next products loaded up. Excellent, so that was very profitable again, and we've now got 266,000 in the bank. I just thought though this lorry is definitely lacking power, so let's try and upgrade the engine on it, because I do feel that is definitely needed to improve things, so let's repair it as well. And then customise and engine, here we go. So it's currently a 326 horsepower. I reckon, well, 600 might be a bit too much. You can never have too much, but I think a bit more power would be good, although actually it's changing the colour of it, which I don't like. I wish it wouldn't do that. Let's just come out of that again. Oh. Why is it doing that? It's not changed it permanently, has it? I did exit, so it shouldn't have done. No. Right, let's try again. So customise. Why is it doing that? Oh, it's this. Oh yeah, I remember now. Standard. Yeah, keep it standard. It's a waste of money changing that, in my opinion. Yeah, so we can improve the horsepower of it without getting that. So for 26,500, we can get 510 horsepower, which is pretty good. There we go. I'm happy with that. That's good enough. So it's quite expensive, but we can afford it now, so it's worth doing. I reckon 510 horsepower should be enough to get up the hills without any issues. Okay, it's detached my trailer for some reason, or bed. There we go. Right, okay. Next job, I think we're going to work on the new field, because now it's been harvested, the cotton, we can get that field sorted out with lime and maybe cultivating it as well, we'll see. So I'll just park this lorry up over here, keep it next to the other attachment. There we go. Right, okay, yeah, so let's look at this field and see what it needs. Field 36, field 36, so it's a very good soil type, but I'm guessing it's going to need lime. Yes it does, yeah, that definitely needs lime, and it might need cultivating again depending on what crop I put in there. So I haven't decided what crop I'm going to put in there yet, but I am thinking maybe soybeans, because they're always nice and easy and profitable to grow. What else could we do? We could do oats, because this one, I have explained this before, just for anyone that hasn't seen, field 20 is going to be onions. I think we're going to do onions again to keep that production down here going. The vegetable processing plant, that needs to keep going, so more onions next year in that one. And then 36 is going to be a combinable crop, I think. I haven't got a corn header, so I might get one of them and do corn or sunflowers, or I could just do soybeans. But either way, it will need cultivating probably. So yeah, we'll probably cultivate that at some point. Let's just check the used sale as well. I haven't done that for a while. Ooh, quad track. Okay, still very expensive though. Even with 26% off, it's still over £500,000. So probably won't be getting that. No, there's not really anything of that much interest in the sale at the moment. Right, okay, so yeah, onto the New Holland then. I'll drop that trailer off and go and pick up the lime spreader, and we'll get that field spread with lime. Okay, it's going dark, so I've moved time forward to December. Let's just check the used sales again, just because we've moved on now. What is there here? So we've got a cultivator, but that's a bit too big for my tractor. 600 horsepower requirement is a little bit beyond what I can pull at the moment with that tractor. But yeah, anyway, let's resume what we were doing. So we're going to, actually, I think there's some onion products to sell today. It's December, so yeah, it's a good selling month actually today. This is actually the big selling month. So we've got the onion salt and the onion soup to sell. It looks like the selling points are different for the best prices on these two. The best price for the onion salt is Feed and Grain South, 6,289, and for the soup, the best price is Goldcrest Valley, I think, but then just close behind it's the Logistics Centre West. So yeah, they're all different places. So we'll get them sold first, I think, and then we'll also have probably some other products to sell. There'll be the canola, won't there? Yes, canola today, and also, is there anything else? The wheat. Yeah, the wheat. I could get a mill to process that. I actually have enough money to buy a production now, possibly if I want to go down that route. We'll see how much money I've got when I've sold the onions. I think we'll do that next. So yeah, let's jump back into the lorry again, and we'll head down to the vegetable processing plant, and we'll start to load up the onion products. I'll try and keep them separate because they do need to go to different sell points, and I'll go and sell those and see what we get. Oh, there's actually, I don't want to forget that, there's a pile of, I think it's oats in here as well, which I don't want to forget about. Is it oats? I think it is. I'm pretty sure they're oats. So that we need to sell them as well today, I think. Yep. Okay, so there's quite a lot to do. Probably not going to get all this sold today actually, but we'll make a start. See how far we get. Anyway, I'm going to get on and get to the onions. Here we are at the sell point for the onion soup. So we've already sold the 3 pallets of onion salt. We did sell most of that out though in the previous episode, so this is just the remaining. And then yeah, there we go. That's pretty good. The onion soup sold, so £101,000 for that, plus a £5,500 environmental score reward. Yes, not bad at all. Okay, so we now have 358,000. This is a very profitable month for me on the farm. December's always a very good month for selling. But yeah, particularly good with all these extra products that I've managed to get. So I think soon we will be able to afford to purchase some of these productions rather than leasing them. Certainly the spinnery I think would be the first one I actually go with buying rather than leasing, because I will be using that all the time if I continue to do sheep, which I am doing at the moment. So yeah, it seems like a good one to go with. And probably the vegetable processing plant as well, because that one I'll probably continue doing onions for a bit as well, so yeah, have a few of them to do. Probably less so the quarry and the stonemason, because once the castle's built I probably won't be doing any more of those. I won't have the need for them really particularly, so yeah, that probably won't be as useful to keep, and they're also very expensive as well, so yeah, but we'll see, I don't know yet. Next I think I'm going to load the oats, because they're in a pile on the floor and I don't want to forget about them, so I'm going to drop this off and pick up the other body with the grain tipper on it. Let's drop that one, and yeah, pick up the Roland tipper body, and I'll get that loaded up with the oats on the floor. There's not many of them, but they do need selling. Don't want to forget about them, so we'll get them sold. I'll have to load it probably with, I can either use the conveyor or I'll just probably use the JCB with the bucket, I think, because there's not that many of them. So yeah, probably easiest just to use the JCB for that. So I'll jump onto that now and we'll go and load the oats. Okay, so that's all the oats sold. What have we got in here? Yeah, we've got the wheat and the canola in the shed still, so we can sell the canola at the moment, and actually we'll probably sell the wheat as well. Unless of course I get some chickens or something which could eat the wheat. I'm considering that. We'll see. But anyway, yeah, the canola can definitely be sold, but I will be doing that probably next time now. Also, there's the straw bales as well, I just noticed over there, so they need to be sold as well. We've got 36,200 litres of canola, which I think is just over what this thing can carry. I'm pretty sure this has a capacity of 36,000, if I remember correctly, so I'm going to have 200 litres left over. But if I'm growing canola next year, I'll probably just leave it over until next year, I think, rather than going to sell 200 litres. Yeah, okay, so there's going to be 200 litres left in the shed. But yeah, I really don't see the point of selling 200 litres, going all that way for that much, so I will probably just leave that until next time, or next year, and sell that then, I think. But yeah, I think we're going to end it there for today, so I really hope you enjoyed today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again in the next one.